So how's it going? I guess
I was gonna say it's going well. It's going well. I think definitely a work in progress. We're making some strides. Certainly at the quarterback position, it's been very competitive. We've been sharing reps right down the middle between Malik and Everett, and I like the progress they're making. The biggest thing we're looking for out of those guys on a daily basis is just cleaning up every aspect of their game. In the run game, understanding our footwork and how it ties into the schemes, and doing a good job with with our checks in the passing game. And every day we add another level because in reaction to what our defense is doing. And today was a good day because we were able to work through some new checks and see those guys operate. And we're making some progress. But it certainly is a work in progress. And I like the willingness to be trying to get better in every aspect of their game.
A couple of weeks into this now, what have you learned about Malik and Everett that from coaching that maybe you couldn't through film, just through reading them before getting on the field? And
I think the biggest thing is obviously with Everett Golson, he's played a lot of meaningful snaps here at Notre Dame. He's won a lot of football games at Notre Dame. And I think the thing, sometimes you're a fifth-year senior and you come in as a new coach and you might have a certain way of doing things, and you have some fundamental changes that they have. And the thing about Everett that I've been so appreciative of is his buy-in. Everett's been outstanding in the meeting room environment. He's just been taking unbelievably good notes, been very attentive. He's very engaged in the process. He's very engaged in the mental side of the game. And then at practice, he's very he's self-correcting. And I've been very impressed with his mental side of his development, as well as his willingness to develop and change and modify what needed to be changed in his footwork and his mechanics. But he really is a clean mechanical quarterback from the standpoint of throwing process, and really like his coachability. It's probably a made up word, but and then with Malik, I think Malik is he's got unbelievable athletic ability. He's obviously got the body type to play multiple positions, but for him, he's got I think I've had a chance to see is just his arm talent is very good, and I think just working through the mechanics and the fundamentals, and that's really what we're trying to get done with him, because if he's a well-trained pocket passer first, from a mental standpoint and from a fundamental and physical standpoint, obviously the sky's the limit with his abilities as a runner and what he can do outside the pocket. So, he's very coachable, and very, very, very zealous in wanting to learn and wanting to correct everything. And sometimes I just want him to go out there and play as well. Just go out and operate the offense and play. The biggest thing I've learned about both those guys is really their personality traits, and it's been very encouraging. We have a great room, and you always worry about that as a position coach when you have a group of guys. How's that room going to be? How's that flow going to be? Is everybody going to be on this, pulling in the same direction? And that's the best thing that I've seen so far is the room's very healthy.